Hi everybody, 11 Institute welcomes all the students of Standard 10th to Mathematics, and for now we are going to start with a new chapter, that is Arithmetic Progression, right? Fresh chapter consisting of 4 marks, chapter number 5 actually, and let us see the blueprint. So as per the blueprint, this chapter is of 4 marks. You can see over here. This is of 4 marks. One question of 1 mark, true or false, fill in the blanks, MCQ, anything it can be, and one question of 3 marks. But interesting thing is that there will be an option over here, right? There will be an option given to you. So very easy chapter. Some minor formulas will be there, but in case you have enough grasping, once you get going you will not need formulas even, right? Very logical and easy chapter, and somewhere very much important for your further studies. Even if you take 11th 12th commerce or science, you will definitely come across arithmetic progression once again in your life after you face your 10th. And let us now as usual compare this with board exam March 2020, and we can see exactly same paper pattern was followed, right? No change at all. One question of 1 mark and one question of 3 mark including an option, total into 4 marks. Fine. So let us begin with the chapter. So before starting arithmetic progression, let us learn something about series. Right. Arithmetic progression is nothing but one type of series which you might have observed many at times. Specifically, those students who have attempted exams like Olympiad, etc., etc. You might have come across series. So let us see some examples of series. Reena applied for a job and got selected. She has been offered a job with a starting monthly salary of 8,000 rupees. So, if I say this, suppose there is somebody named as Reena and she is getting salary once she gets the job. So, what is the salary for the first month? 8,000. So, I can write here first month salary is equal to 8,000 rupees, with an annual increment of rupees 500 in her salary, right? Annual increment of rupees 500 in her salary. So first month first year, right? First month of first year her salary is 8,000. Now after an year her salary becomes 8,500. So here instead of month we shall write year, right? So let us erase this first. Yes, and we will write for the first year her salary is 8,000 per month. Now in the second year, her salary becomes 8,000 plus 500. So this becomes 8,500 per month. I hope this is clear to you. In the third year, again, she gets an increment of 500 rupees. So her salary was 8,500 plus more 500. So now it becomes 9,000 rupees per month. So these forms a series or a pattern. We can write, first of all, it was 8,000, then it was 8,500, then it is 9,000, then it will become 9,500, and so on. So this is a series, and what is common in this series, after each and every year there is addition of a fixed number which is 500. Now this is actually an example of arithmetic progression also, but for now we will consider this as a series, that there is some common difference between all these numbers. So this is an example of series. Let us see one more example. The lengths of rungs of a ladder decrease uniformly by 2 cm from bottom to top. Now let us understand what it is trying to say. There is a ladder, suppose over here, right? Let me draw a ladder over here, and this is a ladder. Now there are steps in the ladder which are called rungs over here. This is suppose the first one. Then here I am having suppose second one. Then here I am having suppose third one. Right, and here I am having suppose fourth one, and so on. Right, the bottom rung is of 45 centimeters in length. So this one is 45 centimeters in length. Then what is written over here? The lengths of the rungs of ladder decrease uniformly by 2 centimeters. So if this is 45, this will be of 43 centimeters. Then this will be of 41 centimeters. This will be of 39 centimeters, and so on. So at each and every step, there will be a reduction of 2 centimeters. The length decreases by 2 centimeters. So I can again write over here, first rung is equal to 45 centimeters. Then second rung, we can write over here 43 centimeters. But how did this 43 come? Right, so we can write a step over here. Right, we can write over here 45 minus 2 will give us 43 centimeters. Then again we can write third rung is equal to 43 minus 2 is equal to 39 centimeters. So here we again get a series. And what is our series? 45. Then we get 43. Then we get 39. Then again subtracting 2 we get 37. Again subtracting 2 we get 35. Then we get 33. Then we get 31, and so on. So this is again an example of series. Each and everywhere there is a common difference of minus 2. Fine. You need not to write this. Just understand. Let us see one more example of series. In a savings scheme, the amount becomes 5 upon 4 times of itself after 3 years. The amount becomes 5 upon 4 times of itself after 3 years. The maturity amount of an investment of rupees 8,000 after 3, 6, 9 and 12 years will be respectively. સમજો એક ભાઈ પાસે 8,000 રૂપિયા છે, એને તમે 3 વર્ષ માટે સ્કીમમાં રાખો તો 3 વર્ષ પછી એ પૈસા આટલા ગણા થઈ જાય છે 5 upon 4 times. બરાબર ને? તો 3 વર્ષ, 6 વર્ષ, 9 વર્ષ અને 12 વર્ષ પૂરા થઈ જાય તો એ ભાઈની પાસે કેટલા પૈસા હશે? આ સિરીઝનો એક્ઝામ્પલ છે, આપણે જોઈ લઈએ. રાઈટ, so what is our initial investment? 8,000. So initial investment is at 0 years, right? So we can write after 0 years means at the start we have rupees 8,000 with us. Then we can find over here after 3 years. Right, we can write after 3 years. તો પેલા કેટલા પૈસા હતા ભાઈ આપણી પાસે? 8,000. અને હવે કેટલા ગણા થઈ જાય છે? 5 upon 4 times. યાદ કરો, times means multiplication. And how many times? 5 by 4. Now this 4 will cancel over here 2,000 times. So what we get is 2,000 into 5. So our answer becomes 10,000 rupees. Right. So 8,000 becomes 10,000 after 3 years. Now we can write what happens after 6 years. After 6 years, so we can write not 8,000, but now our amount is 10,000. So we can now write over here 10,000 into 5 upon 4. So again this 4 will cancel over here. How many times? 2500 times, right? So what we get is 2500 into 5, and our answer becomes 12,500 rupees. Again we can find it after 9 years. So what is the amount available with us? 12,500, and this will become 5 upon 4 times. Again this 4 will cancel out over here, right? Right, so this 4 will cancel over here 3125 times, and it will be multiplied by 5 again. So 5 3s are 15, 15,000 this one, and 125 into 5, so 500 plus 120 by 625 more. So our answer will be 15625 rupees, and so on. Again we can find for after 12 years. Again it will become 1. So what is our series now? Our series is 8,000, then we have 10,000, then we have 12,500, then we have 15625, and this will go on. Again you can see that this is a type of series, right? This is a type of series. There is something common. What is common over here? 8,000 is multiplied by 5 upon 4. Again 10,000 is also multiplied by 5 upon 4. Again 12,500 is also multiplied by 5 upon 4. Again 15625 will be also multiplied by 5 upon 4. So there is something common in between them. This again forms a type of series. Let us see one more example. Shakila puts rupees 100 into her daughter's money box when she was 1 year old and increased the amount by rupees 50 every year. The amount of money in the box on the first, second, third, fourth birthday were simply see. When she was 1 year old, how much it was? Rupees 100. So we can write when Shakila, sorry, so it is Shatila's daughter. So we can write over here when daughter was 1 year old. What is the money that we have? 100 rupees. Then we can write when daughter was 2 years old. So now it is written over here, the amount increases by rupees 50. So 100 we had already, plus 50 will give us 150 rupees. Again at the end of third year, what we have? 150 plus 50 is equal to 200 rupees. So what is our series? Our series is 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 350, and so on. So what is common over here? There is a gap of 50 over here. When you add 50, you get the new term. So this again forms a series. Let us see one more example. Right, so now we can see over here, we shall discuss one of these patterns in which succeeding terms are obtained by adding a fixed number. But my dear friends, I would like to add one more example over here. That is fine. You have obtained many series like this also. I will show you some more examples of series. Some more examples. Right, example number 1. See, I can write over here 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, and so on. Now this is also in series. We are not talking about arithmetic progression. We are talking about series. What is this? 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, 4 square, 5 square, 6 square. So it forms a series. Let me show you one more series. This is also a series. You find, sir, what is like the series in this? 3, 5, 4, 6, 5, 7, 6. We don't find any pattern. See, I will show you a pattern over here. Just try to understand this. See, how do we get 5 over here? 3 plus 2 is giving us 5. Then how do I get 4 over here? 5 minus 1 is giving me 4. Then 4 plus 2 is giving me 6. Then 6 minus 1 is giving me 5. Again 5 plus 2 is giving me 7. 7 minus 1 is giving me 6. 6 plus 2 is giving me 8. 8 minus 1 is giving me 7. So this is a series. What you are doing is plus 2 minus 1 plus 2 minus 1 plus 2 minus 1 plus 2 minus 1, and you obtain numbers like this. So this is again an example of series. So there are many such types of series is possible. Right, let me show you one more example over here. Now this is again in series. We have 1 and 2 over here. So 1 into 2 is 2. 2 into 3 is 6. So here we have multiplied by 2. Here we have multiplied by 3. Then again this 2 into 2 is 4. And 6 into 3 is 18. Now this continues. Again 4 into 2 will give us 8. And 18 into 3 will give us 54. So these are also different types of patterns or different types of series. Out of all these different types of series and patterns, we will learn arithmetic progression. Right, we will learn arithmetic progression. So let us learn what do we mean by arithmetic progression. Fine, so don't be confused at all. Let us read. The patterns in which succeed in terms, right? Succeed in terms are obtained by adding a fixed number to the preceding number. The succeeding terms are obtained by adding a fixed number to preceding numbers. Right. So these are some examples of arithmetic progressions. We can see the first example 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me write it over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now 1 plus 1 will give me 2. Let me make it a bit broader to have clear understanding. Yes. So let us see over here the example number 1. We are having 1, then we are having 2, then we are having 3, and then we are having 4. How do I get 2 over here? By adding 1. So 1 plus 1 is giving me 2. Now this plus 1 is constant. Again I will add plus 1 over here. So 2 plus 1 will give me 3. Again 3 plus 1 will give me 4. Again 4 plus 1 will give me 5, and so on. So this plus 1 is constant over here. Adding a fixed number. A fixed number is added each and every time, not a variable number. We are adding a fixed number. Right, so this was example number 1. Now let us see example number 2. 100, 70, 40 and 10. So let me write over here 100, 70, 40 and 10. Right. Now let us understand this. How do we get 70 from 100? Minus 30. Now this is a fixed number, minus 30. Again I will do minus 30 over here. 70 minus 30 will give me 40. Again I will do minus 30 over here. So 40 minus 30 will give me 10. And this will continue. So again you can see a fixed number is added. Sir, અહીંયા તો subtract થયું. અહીંયા તો minus છે. બેટા minus 30 ને plus કરો. બરાબર ને 100 plus minus 30. તો એ 70 જ આવશે ને. નંબર એડેડ થયો બટ પ્લસ માઇનસ ની ઇફેક્ટ શું છે? માઇનસ. એટલે આપણે કોમન લેંગ્વેજમાં અહીંયા લખીએ છીએ. I hope this is clear to you. Fine. Let us discuss one more example. This one. Minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0. Example number 3. Minus 3. Then we are having minus 2. Then we are having minus 1. And then we are having 0. So how do you get minus 2 over here? Let me change the color. Yes. So minus 3 plus 1 will give me minus 2. Minus 2 plus 1 will give me minus 1. Minus 1 plus 1 will give me 0. So again you can see a fixed number is added to preceding term to get the succeeding term. આની અંદર પ્લસ 1 ના હો તો આ મળે, વરી પાછો પ્લસ 1 ના હો તો આ મળે, વરી પાછો પ્લસ 1 ના હો તો આ મળે, વરી પાછો આની અંદર પ્લસ 1 કરો તો succeeding term મળશે. And it goes on. So this is number 3. Number 4. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. What do you think? Is it an arithmetic progression or not? 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Example number 4. 3. Again 3, again 3 and again 3. What do you think? Is it a arithmetic progression? Yes, it is also an arithmetic progression. How? Sir, અહીંયા તો નંબર એમને એમ જ રહે છે. આમાં ક્યાં થાય છે બેટા? 3 plus 0. Again 3 plus 0. Again 3 plus 0. બરાબર ને? Fixed number is getting added. તો આને arithmetic progression કહેવાય. અત્યાર માટે આપણે હા પાડીએ છીએ. પછી જોઈએ કોઈ એવી સ્પેસિફિક કન્ડિશન આવે છે તે નહીં, બટ અત્યાર માટે we are saying yes, that yes, this is an arithmetic progression for now. Right? Let us read in the textbook what is given further. Based upon that we might have any changes, but for now this is an arithmetic progression for us. And last one is minus 1 minus 1.5. Let me write it over here. Minus 1 minus 1.5 minus 2.0 minus 2.5. So this is again an arithmetic progression. What we are doing is we are subtracting minus 0.5 at each and every step, and we get the succeeding number. So again this is also an arithmetic progression. Fine. I hope this is clear to you. So this is the definition of arithmetic progression. An arithmetic progression is a list of numbers in which each term is obtained by adding a fixed number to the preceding term except the first term. Right? Except the first term. First term is first term. એના સિવાયની જેટલી બી term છે એમાં તમે fixed number add કરો તો પછીનો term મળશે. This fixed number is called common difference. Very much important. And common difference can be positive, it can be negative, or it can be 0. Right? So I can write like this also. 2 plus 3 5 plus 3 8 plus 3 11. This is also an AP. And I can write like this also. 11 8 5 2. This is also an arithmetic progression. Here I have added plus 3 everywhere. Here I have added minus 3 everywhere. Both of them are arithmetic progressions. Right? And the previous example that we have seen, 3 3 3 3, this is also an arithmetic progression. Why? The difference can be 0 also. 3 plus 0 is 3, again 3 plus 0 is 3, again 3 plus 0 is 3. So all these are examples of arithmetic progressions. I hope now this is clear to you. List of numbers in which each term is obtained by adding a fixed number to preceding number except the first term. Right? Now these are some common notations. We are actually beginning the chapter now. The first term of an AP is represented by A1, second one by A2, and the last term, that is the nth term, by AN. And the common difference is denoted by D. So an arithmetic progression looks like A1, A2, A3 up to AN. Let us understand this. Suppose I am having an arithmetic progression like this. 2 plus 3 5, 5 plus 3 8, 8 plus 3 11, 11 plus 3 14, 14 plus 3 is 17, and so on. So this first term is regarded as A1. Then second term is A2. Then we have A3, A4, A5, A6, and so on. First term, second term, third term, fourth term, fifth term, sixth term. Now I don't know how many terms are there. Let me consider that there are n terms. So the last term will be known as AN. Right. So what is AN? AN is known as last term, or it is also known as nth term. I hope this is quite clear to you. Now there is common difference between them. What is 5 minus 2? 3. What is 8 minus 5? 3. What is 11 minus 8? 3. What is 14 minus 11? 3. So that 3 is known as common difference, and it is indicated by D. The common difference is indicated by D. And how do I get the value of D? Larger term minus smaller term, but they should be transitive, નજીક. For example, હું second term માંથી first term minus કરું તો મને D મળશે. So I can write D is equal to A2 minus A1. Again third term માંથી second term minus કરું તો બી મને D મળશે. D is equal to A3 minus A2. Fifth term માંથી fourth term minus કરું તો બી મને D મળશે. Each and every time I will get D. Common difference. I will not get it like this. D is equal to A6 minus A4. This is wrong. D is equal to A6 minus A4. This is wrong. Totally wrong. Right. These all are correct. Subsequent terms in which larger term minus smaller term will give me the common difference D. So ultimately I can write that what is D? AN. અને n કરતા એક ટર્મ ઓછી તો we can write an minus 1. 5 હતું તો અહીંયા 4 થઈ ગયું ને, 3 હતું તો અહીંયા 2 થઈ ગયું, 2 હતું તો અહીંયા 1 થઈ ગયું, તો n હોય તો અહીંયા શું આવી જશે? n minus 1. So this is the formula for D. an minus 1. I hope this is clear to you and you don't have any doubt. Fine. One more thing that we have to study is this. The general form of arithmetic progression, the terms can be written as A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, and so on. હવે આ થોડુંક સમજવા જેવું છે, સમજીએ આપણે આને પહેલા અહીંયા. Suppose I take an example over here. Just look at this example. બહુ કામની વસ્તુ છે. I will take an arithmetic progression over here like this. Suppose I can write over here 4, then 4 plus 5, 9, 9 plus 5, 14, 14 plus 5, 19, 19 plus 5, 24, 24 plus 5, 29, and so on. So one thing is clear that here the common difference is 5. Right. Now I can write over here that what is D? D is equal to 9 minus 4. D is equal to 14 minus 9, or D is equal to 19 minus 14. ગમે તે બે નંબરને માઇનસ કરી દો, મોટામાંથી નાનો માઇનસ તો D મળશે. Right. So what is D? A2 minus A1, which is 9 minus 4. So we get 5 over here. Difference is 5. Right. Now what is this regarded as? Now this is 4. Then what is this? This is 4 plus 5. Then this is 4 plus 5 plus 5. This is 4 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. This is 4 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5, and so on. આ તો arithmetic progression ની definition છે ને. What is the definition? Adding a fixed number to preceding number. Fixed number કયો છે? 5. આગળના નંબરમાં 5 પ્લસ કરો તો આમાં 5 પ્લસ થયો. હવે આગળનો નંબર આ બની ગયો, એમાં વરી પાછો 5 પ્લસ થયો. આની અંદર વરી પાછો 5 પ્લસ થયો. આ પૂરેપૂરાની અંદર ફરી પાછો 5 પ્લસ થયો. તો એક વસ્તુ તો ફાઇનલ જ છે કે દર વખતે પ્લસ શું થવાનું છે? 5. હવે આપણે આને આવી રીતના લખી શકીએ ને, આ તો 4 છે જ, આ બી 4 plus 5. બટ આ શું બની ગયું 4 પ્લસ 2 ટાઈમ્સ 5. આ શું બની ગયું 4 પ્લસ 3 ટાઈમ્સ 5. આ શું બની ગયું છે આપણા માટે 4 પ્લસ 4 ટાઈમ્સ 5. હવે 4 શું છે આપણા માટે ફર્સ્ટ ટર્મ, તો ફર્સ્ટ ટર્મ શું છે આપણા માટે a. સપોઝ a1 ની જગ્યાએ આપણે a લખીએ તો આ શું બની જશે આપણા માટે a પ્લસ d, a પ્લસ 2d, a પ્લસ 3d, a પ્લસ 4d એન્ડ સો ઓન. બહુ સીધી વસ્તુ છે ને, બીકોઝ દરેક વચ્ચે પ્રોબ્લેમ કોનો છે d નો. જેટલા તમે દૂર જશો એટલા ટાઈમ્સ d વધશે. સિમ્પલ વસ્તુ છે. 4 પ્લસ 5 9 પ્લસ 5 14 પ્લસ 5 19, તો દર વખતે પ્લસ 5 જ થવાનું છે. અહીંયા એક વાર પ્લસ થયો તો અહીંયા બે વાર પ્લસ થશે આની કમ્પેરિઝનમાં. અહીંયા સુધી પહોંચતા પહોંચતા 3 વાર પ્લસ થશે, અહીંયા સુધી પહોંચતા પહોંચતા 4 વાર પ્લસ થશે, અહીંયા સુધી પહોંચતા પહોંચતા 5 વાર પ્લસ થશે. બહુ સીધી વસ્તુ છે. સો ધીસ ઇઝ ધ જનરલ ફોર્મ ઓફ AD, sorry arithmetic progression. a plus d, a plus 2d, a plus 3d, a plus 4d. और આ પહેલી ટર્મ છે તો આને a1 કહીએ, this is a2, this is a3, this is a4, this is a5 and so on. I hope this is quite clear to you. આમાં કોઈ પ્રોબ્લેમ હોવો જોઈએ નહીં, બહુ ડિટેલમાં આપણે સમજેલું છે. In case if still there is some problem, you can revisit this video by rewinding. Fine. Yes, so this is important. You have to write these 3 points in your CW. So let us start writing in the CW now. Pause the video and write this much in your CW. Alright, I hope you have written this. Let us now move ahead. These are the two formulas which we have for now. Common difference is an minus 1. મોટો નંબર માઇનસ નાનો નંબર, બટ બંને નંબર કન્ઝિક્યુટિવ હોવા જોઈએ. ફોર એક્ઝામ્પલ, ઇફ આઈ ટેક એન એક્ઝામ્પલ ઓવર હિયર કે મારી પાસે ઘણા બધા નંબર્સ છે a1, a2, a3, a4, a5 એન્ડ સો ઓન. તો મને d કેવી રીતના મળી જશે? a2 minus a1, આમાંથી આવડું આ માઇનસ કરીશ તો મને d મળી જશે. ઓર આઈ કેન ગેટ ઓલ્સો બાય ડુઈંગ a3 minus a2, or I can also get by doing a5 minus a4, or I can also get by doing a4 minus a3. મોટા નંબર માંથી નાનો નંબર માઇનસ, બટ વચ્ચે કોઈ ગેપ હોવો જોઈએ નહીં. If I write over here d is equal to a5 minus a3, so that is wrong. એ ચાલશે નહીં. I hope that is quite clear to you. આના પાછળનો લોજિક બી સમજી લ્યો. આ જનરલ ફોર્મ છે ને, a1 a2 એવું બધું ના લખીએ તો a plus d, a plus 2d, a plus 3d આવું હોય ને આપણું એરિથમેટિક પ્રોગ્રેશન. હવે જોવો જોઈએ d એટલે આમાંથી આવડું આ માઇનસ, તો a plus d minus a, બંને કેન્સલ થઈ ગયા, મળી ગયું ને d પાછું. ઓર આમાંથી આપણે આવડું આ માઇનસ કરી લઈએ તો a plus 2d minus a plus d, રાઈટ. બ્રેકેટ ઓપન કરીએ તો a plus 2d minus a minus d, તો પ્લસ a minus a કેન્સલ, 2d minus d એટલે ફરી પાછું d, બરાબર ને. તો આમાંથી આવડો માઇનસ કરશો એટલે તમને d મળી જશે. આઈ હોપ ધીસ ઇઝ ક્વાઇટ ક્લિયર ટુ યુ. અને આટલું બધું કન્ફ્યુઝન કે આટલા બધા એક્સપ્લેનેશનની જરૂર નથી, બહુ સિમ્પલ અને સીધી વસ્તુ છે ફ્રેન્ડ્સ, રાઈટ. Let us take an example over here. Suppose we are having an arithmetic progression like this. Suppose I write a number over here 3, and now I add 6 in it, or sorry, let us add 7 in this. So 7 plus 3, or let us add 3 in this. Yes, so 3 plus 3 will give me 6, again plus 3 will give me 9. Or let us take a complex example. This is a very simple example, so I didn't like this. Let us take a bit complex example. Right, we are having an arithmetic progression. So let us write over here, suppose 3, and now I will add 5 to it. So 3 plus 5 will give me 8, 8 plus 5 will give me 13, 13 plus 5 will give me 18, 18 plus 5 will give me 23 and so on. So what is the common difference over here? 5. Now when I move one step away from 3, 5 is added. When I move 2 steps, again a 5 is added, again a 5 is added, again a 5 is added. So it is simple. From this term, if I am one step away, 5 is added. If I am 2 steps away, 5 will be added 2 times. If I am 3 steps away, 5 will be added 3 times. If I am 4 steps away, 5 will be added 4 times. This is very much simple. So difference between two individual numbers will be always 5. તો હું ગમે ત્યારે આ બંને કન્ઝિક્યુટિવ નંબરને સબસ્ટ્રેક્ટ કરીશ તો મને 5 મળવાનો જ છે. બહુ સિમ્પલ વસ્તુ છે. આજે માની લ્યો આની અંદર 5 ટર્મ છે. સપોઝ 6th ટર્મ, 7th ટર્મ, 8th ટર્મ ન લખીએ ડાયરેક્ટ કોઈ મને કહે ભાઈ 9th ટર્મ ફાઇન્ડ કરો. શું ફાઇન્ડ કરો? 9th ટર્મ. તો આ 3 તો હતું જ. હવે આ જે 5 છે એ કેટલી વાર રિપીટ થશે? 8 વાર રિપીટ થશે ને અહીં સુધી આવતા આવતા 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 અને 8 8 વાર રિપીટ થશે તો 8 5 are 40 40 plus 3 અહીંયા 43 આન્સર આવી જશે. જેના માટે આપણી પાસે ફોર્મ્યુલા છે, બરાબર ને? જેના માટે આપણી પાસે અત્યારે ફોર્મ્યુલા છે, બટ કોમન લોજિક ની વસ્તુ છે, બરાબર છે? આઈ હોપ ધીસ ઇઝ ક્વાઇટ ક્લિયર ટુ યુ. બહુ સીધી. 23 પછી અહીંયા 28 આવશે, 28 પછી અહીંયા 33 આવશે, 33 પછી અહીંયા 38 આવશે, પછી 43 આવશે જ ને, બીકોઝ દરેક વખતે +5 જ થવાનો છે. બહુ સીધી વાત છે. સો કન્સિડરિંગ ધીસ, પેલો a plus d, a plus 2d વાળો ફોર્મેટ તમને ક્લિયર હોવો જોઈએ, એમાં કોઈ ડાઉટ ન હોવો જોઈએ. And now we are having one more formula for an, formula for nth term. It is also known as L, means last term. So an is known as nth term, also known as last term, and its formula is a plus n minus 1 into d. A plus n minus 1 into d. Let us take an example over here. Just compare over here. We are having an arithmetic progression, suppose over here, right? 5 plus 3 will give me 8, plus 3 will give me 11, plus 3 14, plus 3 17, plus 3 21, plus 3 24, and so on, right? Now what is the first term over here? 5. So I can write a is equal to 5. What is the difference over here? The difference over here is 8 minus 5, which is 3. Now there can be many terms over here. There can be many terms over here. Suppose somebody tells me that this goes on, આ ચાલતું જ રહે, 3 3 3 આપણે પ્લસ કરતા જ રહીએ. કોઈ મને કહે ભાઈ તમે છે ને આની 50th ટર્મ ગોતો. ફાઇન્ડ 50th ટર્મ. એનો મીનિંગ શું થયો? We want to find the value of a50. We want to find the value of a50, right? So we can write over here, we have the formula an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Now instead of n, what we have to write? We have to write 50. So instead of an, now we have a50 is equal to a ની જગ્યાએ શું આવી જશે? 5 plus n ની જગ્યાએ શું આવી જશે? 50 minus 1 અને d ની જગ્યાએ આવી જશે 3. તો ફર્સ્ટ ટર્મ 5 તો એમને એમ જ છે. 50 minus 1 is 49 અને 49 ટાઈમ્સ શું આવી જશે? 3 આવી જશે, બીકોઝ દર વખતે +3 કરવાનો છે. આ સમજવાની જરૂર છે, આ સમજવાની જરૂર છે. મારે 50th ટર્મ ગોતવી છે તો પહેલી ટર્મ તો 5 છે જ, એના પછીની 49 ટર્મ્સ વધી અને 49 ટર્મ્સ ની વચ્ચે દર વખતે શું પ્લસ થવાનું છે? 3. તો 49 into 3 બહુ સીધી વસ્તુ છે. 49 into 3 is nothing but 147, and 147 plus 5 will give me 152. મને ડાયરેક્ટ 50મી ટર્મ મળી ગઈ. જે તમે આવું +3 કરીને અહીંયા તો 1 2 3 4 5 6 અને 7 જ છે. 50મા નંબર ઉપર પહોંચો તો એ નંબર કયો હશે? 152 હશે. બહુ સીધી વસ્તુ છે, બરાબર ને? તો વાર્તા આ છે કે ભાઈ સપોઝ if somebody tells me to find 50th term, so what I will write over here? A plus 50 minus 1 into d. Now just understand this. We want to find 50th term. તો n ની જગ્યાએ શું આવી જશે? 50. n ની જગ્યાએ 50 મૂકી દો તમે અહીંયા. આપણે કમ્પેરિઝન અહીંયા આપી દઈએ that this is our formula. an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. a d બધું ભલે એમને એમ રહ્યું, આપણે n ની સાથે રમી લઈએ. What is n 50th term? હવે 50 માંથી તો -1 થવાનો છે, તો A50 આપણા માટે શું બની જશે? A + 49D. A + 49D. એટલે આ ફોર્મ્યુલાનો ડેફિનેટલી ઉપયોગ કરવાનો છે, બટ સ્લોલી વિથ ધ પાસેજ ઓફ ધ ચેપ્ટર આ ડિરેક્ટલી આપણા મગજમાં આવી જવું જોઈએ કે A50 = A + 49D. એકવાર ઓછું, અને આનો લોજિક બહુ ક્લિયર છે. 50મી ટર્મ મારે ગોતવી છે, તો પહેલી ટર્મ તો એઝ ઇટ ઇઝ જ રહેશે. હવે 49 ટાઈમ્સ કોમન ડિફરન્સ એડ થશે, તો 49 ટાઈમ્સ કોમન ડિફરન્સ એડ કરવાને બદલે આપણે શું કરવું જોઈએ? એને 49 થી મલ્ટીપ્લાય કરવું જોઈએ. બહુ સિમ્પલ વસ્તુ છે. Similarly, let us take one more example. If somebody tells me to find 13th term, so what will be A13? A + 12D, right? Somebody asked me to find 17th term, so what it will become? It will become A + 16D. Somebody tells me to find 25th term, so it will become A + 24D. Somebody tells to find the 100th term, so that will become A + 99D. I hope this is very much clear to you. આમાંથી એક માઇનસ કરી દેવાનો, ફોર્મ્યુલાને સમજો. n-1 છે ને, એ જ વસ્તુ અહીંયા કરવાની છે. I hope this is clear to you. આ જ પ્રમાણે તો આપણી ફોર્મ્યુલા બની છે, an = A + n-1 × D. કોઈ મને કહે ને ભાઈ મારે 1000મી ટર્મ ગોતવી છે, A1000, so it will become A + 999D. I hope this is quite clear to you, because first term as it is રહેશે, અને અહીંયા એકવાર ઓછો ડિફરન્સ. આપણે અપ્લાય તો આ જ કરશું, બટ સ્લોલી આ આપણા મગજમાં ઇનપુટ થઈ જવું જોઈએ, બીકોઝ ખાલી માર્ક્સ લઈ આવવાનો મીનિંગ નથી. બુદ્ધિ ચાલવી જોઈએ કે 50મી ટર્મ ગોતવી છે, તો પહેલી ટર્મ એઝ ઇટ ઇઝ, અને 49 ટાઈમ્સ એમાં કોમન ડિફરન્સ એડ થશે. 17th ટર્મ ગોતવી છે, તો પહેલી ટર્મ એઝ ઇટ ઇઝ અને 16 ટાઈમ્સ કોમન ડિફરન્સ એડ થશે. ફાઇન. Please pause the video and write both these in your CW, and also write these examples. I hope you have written this. So now this is example number 1, and we end the video lecture over here. In tomorrow's session or in the next video lecture, we will start from example number 1. So today we just had an introductory lecture. Just keep the facts clear, and in the next video lecture we shall start from example number 1. Thank you very much for listening and watching the video. Take very good care of yourselves. Goodbye.